What's up, young world? Forgive me for my camera, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what this say. This is Luke, chapter 20, chapter 21, verse 20. It says right there, right? And when ye shall see
June the 18th, 2019. So it wasn't that far off. And they were casting a vote, and one of this white lady, and you could tell she was an evil old heifer. She was an evil old heifer. She says that America and the world would be a better place if they just put all these black people back in Africa where they got them from. And she basically said we got our use out of them. We don't need them no more. There was a handful out of all of the white people in America and across the world, maybe it was probably like maybe 2% of all of them. They was like, that's crazy. If they gone, we don't have, like, nothing's worth nothing. Because they knew that we were the salt of the earth. We make everything safer. So the white man that was with her, he was like, well, I'm going to make sure it happened. Well, what happened is it was a worldwide thing that everyone who had melanin in their skin, how could I put it? They had this device where you walk through it and it could tell you how much melanin you had in your skin or if you had any in you at all. And they said you couldn't have any curl to your hair in order to stay. You just had to be like pink pretty much. So what was happening is a lot of those Europeans that didn't want us to go, they was trying to go with us. But the government wouldn't let them go with us. And the ones that was really trying to go with us and that was ridiculing them, they were being shot like in front of a firing squad. So we leave. This is worldwide and China everywhere. So now they getting what they asked for. Now all the armies got together and they had made, I guess, some kind of treaty to where the ships and stuff that we were on wouldn't be damaged. So I'm standing in this place and I see all my beautiful Hebrew Israelite people. And I see us and I'm looking around and it's just so many different shades of black, what they call black. And it was so beautiful. But then, since we were all gathered together, I just remember hearing this. It sounded like a shofar, but it was probably 10,000 times louder. And it went like that. It was just, and when it blew, the earth began to shake, and we looked up in the sky, and I seen those colors. We're in this dream again. The sky turned all these different colors. It was beautiful, and I just remember seeing the sky folding back, like the clouds folding back, and I just remember these huge angels just came flying out of nowhere because what happened is in this treaty that they signed, what they was going to do was wait until we all got in the water out to sea and they was getting ready to bomb us on these ships because they were sending us home. The Most High sent these angels and these angels was protecting us and they were mad. And so when we get to where we going, soon as the first people's feet hit the sand of Akabulan, soon as their feet hit the ground, I mean, when I say total, utter chaos. It was missiles flying over our heads, but it was like we were under this protective dome like the firmament. And they couldn't, because we was all gathered in one place. I don't know where it was. This land that we went to, no human had ever set foot there. This wasn't none of the continents that we know of. It's nowhere where the heathens have been. All I know is when we got there, I could smell honeysuckle and all these flowers in the air. You could smell frankincense. You could smell myrrh in the air, cedar, wood. It was all kind of animals everywhere. And it was lions and like tigers and leopards and panthers and it was animals we had never seen before that these white people say are extinct, and they're not. But we were walking past these animals and they were like house cats. They were like house cats. It was amazing. So we were thirsty. When we would stick our hand in the water was warm. But when we would bring it up to drink, it would be cool when we would drink it down, and it was sweet. And as soon as we got to this land where we were going, all of a sudden, that's when I seen the missile. It was like these countries was fighting against each other. They was fighting, and one of the guys from America, he says, we should have let them effing niggers go. We should have just kept them here and we would be safe, because he knew the reason why America hadn't been bombed by these other countries is because the children of the Most High was here. So it was one of those like surreal moments to where all of the people, the ones that, it was like the ones that believed already knew that was in the truth, we were happy. The other ones, they wasn't happy. They was happy being under the foot and thumb of these Europeans and these Gentile nations. And once they seen that going on, they were looking in awe, because they were like, they didn't know what was going on. And then it was just utter chaos. So here's the last dream, and I'm gonna let y'all go. My daughter and I had the same dream about the same thing. So in my dream, this was last week, I was
Just to complete this and wrap this up, as you can see, it's a Revelations chapter 3 verse 5 right at the top of that page, just in case you want to go, do your own homework on what I just showed you. Now, just to show you that black people is the real people of Israel, the real Jews, look what that say in verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Now y'all gonna do y'all homework, man, because black people, God finna do something amazing for us. I told y'all I was finna put something up here, and it's finna be real heavy. Y'all see all the racism going on and how it's, the ramping up and upheaval, these type of people talk thinking, oh, we finna take our power back, we finna go back, brotherhood and all of this. Man, listen, it's a distraction. That video that I just showed y'all, man, stay tuned for part 2, because I'm gonna tell you how the Holy Spirit gave me the discernment. I'm gonna give y'all the credits and everything. Man, stay tuned.